And now, introducing the new SneakyG Man store on SD. All you got to do, go on to SD, type in SneakyG Man store, and you could get your very own Are You My Malacca shirt, Samsung cell phone case, or just a cap or a beanie. Let's go Giants. Ow. Hey guys, I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to give a shout out to dresscomfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for SneakyG Man merch. So please, check it out. dresscomfy.com. Also want to give a shout out to 3 a.m. Water Hydration for the go-getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Now let's go do the damn thing. Before we do the damn thing, I got to give a shout out to George's Trophies, aka Sergeant M Replica Trophies. Guys, Father's Day coming up soon. This is the perfect gift. Matter of fact, this is the perfect gift for any occasion. I mean, who wouldn't want a replica Super Bowl trophy of their team? The team that got the ultimate prize, the Lombardi Trophy. So when you get a chance, go to his Facebook page, George's Trophies, a.k.a. Sergeant M's Replica Trophies. Now, we gonna do the damn thing.
You're listening to Make It Count, the SneakyG podcast on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go Giants. Ow! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG. What is up? It's been a minute. A lot is happening in Giant world, if you will. As far as free agency, this week's the combine. There's just a lot of things going on. You know, who is Barkley going to resign? We're not going to tag him. What handshake deal does Shane and Barkley have? And I got to give credit to Shane. I'm the type of person, I'm really big on accountability. When you're wrong, you're wrong. Okay. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Okay. I have no problems. I've been married 25. Well, I'll be married 25 years in June, but Mama Boss and myself, we've been together 25 years. I say that to tell you, I have no problems saying when I'm wrong. Okay. Gentlemen, that is a good trait to have. FYI. Now, what I mean by Joe Shane, the man, the myth, the legend, is today he got asked questions. And forgive me, this is why I'm late. I'm very punctual. I don't go off of CPT time, okay, or CBT, if you will. And if you don't know, then you just Google it, okay? I was up. I got my Apple Watch. I'm uploading it, and that is where my iPhone is right now. And that is where I actually had the video of where Shane took accountability for the lack of Daniel Jones's success. He straight up said, well, I'm going to have to paraphrase, or paraphrase, if you will, okay? He said straight up that, he's just one person. We didn't put the right people around him, an offensive line, a number one wide receiver. He listed all of those necessities and took accountability for the lack of success for Daniel Jones. What can you add? What can you not ask more of a GM that would do such a thing? I'm really, you know what? When he said that, I'm like, that's why you're my guy. That is why you're my guy. So we do got a lot of questions up in the air about free agency. I'm going to say this right now. If Barkley goes to the Dallas Cowboys, he is dead to me. I don't see it happening, but I will say this, and I will die on this sword. DED, dead. Dead. Eagles, same thing. Same consequences and repercussions. I will curse his name until my final breath. He will not be forgiven. That's just me. That's just me being me. I got Ant sitting here frothing at the mouth because it's been a week. I do want to appreciate you, everybody's prayers. Mama Boss is doing good. And we're rocking and rolling. What's up, Ant? It's been a minute, man. Miss you, brother.
How you doing?
Man, I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Hectic. We're doing some remodeling.
Oh no. I totally get it.
Yeah. But no, other than that, I'm doing good. Still not working. Call's coming soon. I know it is.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. Hopefully soon.
Finally cut the cord on cable today.
On what?
Cable today.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're streaming now, right?
Yep. Loving it.
What do you what did you end up getting?
YouTube TV.
Oh, you can't go wrong with that.
That's
what I got.
The only thing I miss with YouTube is MLB Network.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Did you have DirecTV before?
No. Well, I have Verizon for my carrier, my internet.
Okay. You know, I might need to switch over my my Wi-Fi. Let me see if it'll allow me to do that. Oh, I need the password. Okay, never mind. My wife. So I don't have, like I said, my phone is in the other room, and you can tell.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that I got a new iPhone, and I had to update my Apple Watch to my iPhone. But anyway.
Okay.
So hold on. So we got a couple people. Seattle, what's up? What's going on, man? I appreciate you popping in, popping out. What's up, Sneaky? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the love. Robin, I keep seeing him in a Texan uniform on Facebook. Yeah, I'm seeing that too, man.
Yeah, part of the reason for that is he has joined Texans Twitter. He's friended the coaches and all that stuff on Twitter and all. What it is. It's listen, as a free agent, unrestricted free agent at that, the exception of the tag, he's gonna put his name out there. He's gonna do whatever he can to I guess bargain with the Giants. You know, he knows that the Texans are one of the teams that, are interested in him. Mm-hmm. So, he claims to want to be a Giant. So why not use the Texans as a bargaining chip, knowing that they're right now probably one of the top teams looking to get him. And The reason I'm saying that, I don't think he's going to Dallas. I mean, I don't see. I think Philly's happy with DeAndre Swift. So I can't see them spending more money to get Saquon. It just doesn't make sense to me. But I mean, I still think that Xavier McKinney is going to get hit with the tag. It's either going to be him or Isaiah Simmons that's going to get hit with the tag. I think it's going to be McKinney because I think that Isaiah Simmons is going to come at a cheaper cost. The whole my least favorite person this time of year is now talking junk. Basically stated that Daniel Jones is better than JJ McCarthy. With that, I have to say, how do you know? JJ has played it down in the NFL. And at this point, because it has been seen that the Giants are very interested in JJ, assuming that one of the top 3 QBs ain't there come pick 6. I think if that happens, the Giants could quite possibly go wide receiver with the 6th pick and then try and get McCarthy early in the 2nd round. However,
which I've called. I've said it. I said they would trade up high, either get him in the late 1st round or early 2nd round.
Well, now people are starting to say that McCarthy's stock is starting to rise, that there's a good chance he might not get past 15 in the 1st round. Because I noticed that Bo Nix is falling, Drake May is falling, Penix is increasing a little bit, and McCarthy's definitely increasing. So, I mean, your 1 and 2 are still Caleb and Jaden.
So let me talk about Caleb real quick. Now, I don't know if this is true. Right? I just saw this on Instagram. Okay. Oh, and Robin. See, I did it because I read the comment. Robbie, I do call you Robbie at times, but I do slip up and say Robin. You can even big. Tell me, mess up his name.
Rob, you just get used to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I couldn't. I was like stuttering right there.
He does it all the time.
I say tomato. You say tomato. I'm kidding, of course. So with Caleb, I don't know if this is true, and please help me if you saw that comment on Instagram, or the reason why he's not throwing in the combine is because it's a complete waste of time. And that's a quote.
I with his ego, and based on the fact that it constantly keeps coming up that he wants stock in whoever decides to draft him as part of his pay. Yeah, I believe every word of it.
So we're gonna play 2 sides of this. Okay, we're gonna play the side of it's not true, it's hypothetical, and he's being misquoted. Okay, on that side, come on, people, let's get it right. Let's not destroy the man before he plays a down of football. Okay. Now let's say that he did say it. Why am I not surprised if he did say it?
Because of the fact that he comes out and says the things he does. That's why it's not a surprise. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do not blame him one bit. Not one bit for anything he's doing. Because number one, you could call it delusion, whatever. For him, it's confidence in knowing himself, and he knows his worth. Now,
well, but hold on. There's a thin line of confidence and being conceited. He is really teetering on that line, though. Like, I really kind of now. Don't get me wrong. I'm a cocky MFer, right? When I would play football, I know what I can do and what I can't do on the football field. All right, and I do have a certain confidence about me. When I'm on fire, when I'm hitting my strides and my receivers, and they're not even breaking their stride and catching the ball or whatnot, man, you can't say nothing to me.
Right.
But I mean, granted, he hasn't won anything
Right.
in the collegiate level. He lost in the Pac-12 championship. He lost in the Cotton Bowl. I don't even know what bowl game they were in this year. I'm going to be honest. If he won a bowl game, guys, in the comments, please correct me if I'm wrong. But other than that, I don't know what he's won to earn said confidence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. They're just looking at it as all the scouts and everything are just looking at it at the intangibles. He's a big kid. He's got a great arm. He's very athletic. I mean, if you want to pick a player, and I don't mean to bring this guy's name up just because he's in the news again, but he was a phenomenal athlete, Cam Newton. He reminds me of a modern day Cam Newton.
Oh, but Cam Newton was bigger. And he probably had a bigger arm too. And yeah, we could probably jump on that a little bit too. Why he's in the
why
the
he threw around
spotlight now.
why he threw around like 5 or 6 kids.
Well, they were grown men. They were grown, and we'll touch on that in a sec. Let's put that on the table for a few more minutes. But I mean, but the difference, okay, looking like someone and having the accolades as someone, like for example, Jameis Winston, Cam Newton, Matt Jones, what's the backup quarterback in Philly?
Oh,
Mariota. Even Mariota, I could see where he's coming from because he won the Pac-12. He won his the semifinal game, made it to the national championship. Of course, they lost to Ohio State. But Cam Newton won the SEC. Cam Newton, national champion. Matter of fact, he's a 3-time national champion. Heisman Trophy winner. So if Caleb had the status of, or I'll say the accolades of a Cam Newton, then yeah, I can understand. I want ownership. Throwing is a waste of time. Why am I even here at the combine? I mean, although he didn't say that, Caleb did not say that. I'm putting my little emphasis on that. But I don't know, man. Already, I mean, for all I know, this could be a future Hall of Famer. Caleb could probably break Brady's record, as far as Super Bowls and 20 years in the league, or he could be a Josh Rosen or a Bryant or a Ryan Leaf.
I think, and this, if you guys want to open your history books, just check this. One of the problems, other than his ego, that bothers me is the college he comes from has a long line of quarterbacks that are touted to be top-ranked quarterbacks that end up being duds. And it goes back maybe even further than Matt Leinart. You got Matt Leinart. You got Mark Sanchez. I mean,
you also got Palmer. I mean, he was. I mean, he lasted quite a bit in the NFL. He was successful in his own way. I mean,
no, that I understand. But what I'm saying is he didn't do anything in the NFL. Like, yeah, he was a good quarterback, and
meaning he didn't win.
Right.
Right. Well, he didn't win a Super Bowl. I mean, let's not forget, he was successful on a Bengals team that wasn't successful before he got there.
Right. But then, so you go back to what I always say. If you take a just above mediocre player and you put him on a crap team, he's going to look like a superstar. Not saying that Palmer wasn't.
Right.
But then
again, Palmer could be the diamond in the rough. I mean, you might be onto something. As far as quarterbacks from USC.
Yeah, I mean, Sam Darnold, another one.
Yeah.
It's just, it doesn't look good for USC quarterbacks coming into the NFL. Now, you get wide receivers, some running backs, yes. It's like, another good example is, like, if you look at, and God, I hate talking about them, but if you look at Ohio State, big wide receiver school. I mean, you could go over the last 5, maybe 7 years and pick a wide receiver that's, might not be a superstar today, but they're on the precipice of being a superstar.
I'm trying to see where I could go to find the quarterbacks. As far as, well, I mean, we could just do this. We could look at the last 3 quarterbacks that won the Heisman, right? You got Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, and now Caleb Williams. Okay, just those 3 alone.
Good players, but didn't turn out to be superstars. Didn't turn out to be, I don't want to say winners, because you could win during the season and then just not be able to do it in the playoffs.
Right.
But they just, to me, they just never turned out to be that guy. They never turned out to be the guy that was coming out of USC.
So we were to, all right, I'm adding Danny. What's up, Danny?
What's good, boys?
Blake Snell's got the balls.
What is going on?
Absolutely.
What happened? What am I missing?
Blake Snell. The Yankees got to be done with talking with him.
Oh my God, sickening.
The guy's 30-something years old, wants a 9-year contract for $270 million.
Don't know where he's getting that at. Don't know where he's getting that at. But Sneaky, what's up, baby? What's good?
What's going on, Danny? How you be, man?
I'm chilling, brother. Looking forward to this draft, man. I'm ready for the draft already.
Yeah, me too.
We say that every year, though, right?
We're actually, and unfortunately, this is one of those drafts where we're in the top 10 again. Last year we had the luxury of being in the bottom 10. Now we're in the top 10. And we were talking about quarterbacks in the USC that weren't successful. So let me throw some names out there. Okay,
Matt Leinart.
So, before we go there, let's do let's say Matt Castle. Okay.
Okay.
Yep, Matt Leinart, and then we got. Hold on a second.
That was another one.
Mark Sanchez.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's true. It's another one.
These people. Hold on. They got quarter. Okay, here we go.
Mr.
I'm gonna go the top 10. This is the top 10 of this is just top 10 of quarterbacks. Okay, you got Matt Barkley. Okay,
turned out to be
Carson Palmer.
He's probably the best one.
Cody Kershaw.
Nothing.
Yeah, 2012, 2015, and then you got Matt Leinart.
Did all of them make it to the NFL though? Did all of them on that list or no?
No.
Who? Well, no. So you got Barkley, you got Carson, you got Matt. I don't know if I don't know if Cody did.
I don't think he did.
You got Rob Johnson. That's a name we haven't heard in a while. Here's a back in the past. Go a timepiece right here. Rodney Pete.
Again, good quarterback.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold's another one. Yeah.
Yep, you did mention
Matt Leinart.
No, Mark Sanchez. We did talk about Mark Sanchez. And that's about it.
Yeah, and one of them, one, maybe two if you include Rodney Pete, turned out to be good quarterbacks, but they weren't winners. I mean, I think Pete had his best seasons in Detroit, and we know that story.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm going down the list of quarterbacks for. So basically, what you're saying is right. Quarterbacks from USC
don't pan out too good.
They don't pan out.
I'm right. What?
Yeah. You're right. You're I'll say you're on to something. I'll say you are on to something.
But did you see the Bears? Did you see the Bears? Did you see what the Bears wanted though? If we trade up with them,
what they want?
I'll give them this year's first. I'll give them.
They wanted like a whole bunch of shit in Kayvon.
Yeah, I'll give them one of the. Yeah, and then they want to include Kayvon Thibodeau.
Yeah.
All right, end of story, done. You can keep your freaking pick.
Yeah, they want a
Yeah.
whole bunch of stuff in Kayvon. I'm
I'm
like,
like,
no,
yeah.
thank you.
Depending on what it's going to cost us, I think we'd be fine with Michael Penix or even JJ McCarthy at that.
Anthony.
And again, I think Drake May is going to drop.
You think so? If he is, I'll do that.
Yeah, I think Drake
Anthony,
May
I
drop out of
appreciate
the,
you joining the show. Let me read this post because I like this. Fans need to stop helmet scouting. I like that term. I don't think I've ever heard that term.
I never heard that term before. No.
I like that, Anthony. Yes, USC has had guys to come to the league and they didn't pan out. But look at the teams they went to. The Jets ruined QBs. The Cardinals can't develop anyone. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But at the same time, it's not just. But okay, Matt Castle.
Carson Palmer.
He was on the Patriots. Exactly. Palmer wasn't drafted by Arizona.
Rodney Peete.
Rodney Peete was in Detroit. I think he was drafted by Detroit, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't say he was drafted somewhere else. It wasn't the Cardinals and it wasn't the Jets, but I think he was drafted somewhere else. I think he came to the Lions in a trade.
No, he was drafted by the Detroit Lions in the 6th round. Yep, in the 6th round, 141 overall in the 1989 draft. Now let's ponder this real quick. Hold on, let's think about what Anthony said. There is some because there's some truth to what he's saying because you can't measure heart, right? I honestly believe the combine, it's a good I guess event for the owners and the GMs to look at the top prospect, to kind of throw in that analytical aspect of it. Okay. So they can properly evaluate certain players that they may want to go visit on their pro days. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead. What's up?
I'm going to say something against what Anthony was saying too, because you could take Carson Palmer. I'm
going to leave his comment up too, because it's really good.
We're making Carson Palmer the exception to the rule. And I'm okay with that. But we also got to understand with his saying about the Jets, not for nothing. If my brain remembers things correctly, didn't Sanchez bring the Jets to 2 AFC championship games?
Back to back.
Right.
So
that kind of negates the Jets thing. If you want to say with the Sam Darnold thing, yeah, absolutely. The Hackenberg thing, you want to say that? Absolutely. But he wasn't USC, he was Penn State. So again, like half of what you're saying is right. And then the other half is just kind of, I mean, it's just, and again, I don't want to come down on USC, but let's face facts here. Different colleges are known for bringing up different positional talents. Like I said, Ohio State is infamous for bringing wide receivers out of their school. A couple running backs, a couple quarterbacks. But yeah, USC's just
we could even say that Ohio State quarterbacks aren't successful when they come to the NFL.
Yeah, but again, going back to oh shit, I forgot what I was going to say. Damn it!
It happens. I suffer from CRS
going
too.
through my head with this.
I was going to say CRS, right?
Can't remember shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'm looking here at Ohio State. I'm trying to let me go to.
They usually got good running backs, though. Usually
decent. Yeah, decent.
Yeah.
I mean, you take Michigan. Michigan is super known for defensive and offensive linemen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, defense is crazy in Michigan. Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what I was going to say.
Also, go ahead.
That's what I was going to say. So you want to talk about the talent and how they're, coached up or not coached up when coming to the Jets or the Cardinals. It's definitely a valid point. But let's just use one of the most recent players that's still in the league today. Okay, Sam Darnold didn't turn out to be exactly what we thought he was going to be. But then he went to the Panthers and was nothing. Went to the 49ers and was nothing. So what's the excuse there?
Well, okay, but he went to but see, he was drafted very high from the Cardinals.
No,
I mean, that's.
The Jets
I'm sorry.
drafted him.
The
Jets
Jets.
drafted him. That Sam
Oh,
Darnold you talking
you know
about?
who I'm thinking of? You know who I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of that one. No, that's not who I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of not Sam Darnold. I'm sorry.
Josh Rosen?
Josh Rosen. That's exactly
Oh
what
yeah.
he's from USC though. Or
Josh Rosen.
UCLA.
Yeah.
He's from UCLA. So I'm looking here with the quarterback from Ohio State, the Ohio State. I'll give him that for now. So we got okay, CJ Stroud, okay, Justin Fields. Now the situation with Justin Fields.
Yeah.
I mean, you were talking about that earlier about the GM being open-minded. Okay. And I really believe that they're doing these quarterbacks a disservice by not fully developing them. Okay. I remember back in the day, especially when Phil Simms got drafted. Phil Simms got drafted in 79. Okay. And then he really didn't get the full-time gig until like 80. I think he was out all of 83. Or was it? I think it was 80, 83, 82. I know he was out. It was 82 actually. But 83 when he came back, when Parcells took over, I mean, he was a giant from 79 to 93. And you don't see that anymore.
No.
Not with these contracts, man.
And,
with these contracts.
Yeah, with these CBAs, that is such a disservice to these quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Sucks. Yeah. It really sucks.
Tanya, what's going on? Because if I'm not mistaken, didn't they no, they reached with Trey Lance, but I was thinking with Justin Fields. I mean, he finished college. It says right here his 2020 season. So he was drafted what? Hold on, let me click on that. He had been drafted 2021. Yeah, 2001. That's only 3 years. And he was maybe a starter, what, 2 years in the league?
I think it was 1.
No, he was a starter 2022. I know that.
With the Bears.
With the Bears. Well, yeah, 20. Well, yeah, 20. Well, 20. Yeah, 2022, 2023. Yes.
Okay.
And yes, Tanya, we did. Oh, I did. I saw Shane when he talked about Saquon and X. We didn't talk in depth with that. I mean, that'll probably pretty much be our next segment here in a sec.
Everything's PC right now. They're not going to give us leeway into what they're going to do. They're not going to give us leeway. Even if Barkley had already said, I'm going to go elsewhere, you guys, I don't think you're going to be able to. Even if that was said, till it happens, they're going to say what they're going to say.
Yeah.
Well, I do know that they're going to be meeting with their agents this week, and Shane seems very confident. At minimum with Barclays representatives, because he said they have a really good relationship with them and they could work together. So they could probably work together. And I mean, maybe he is saying the right things. Maybe he's not saying the wrong things. So there'll be like tiki torches and pitchforks heading towards 925 Giant Way. Excuse me.
I think the Giants max offer is going to be basically what the tag is going to be. I don't think they're probably going to offer him what they offered him last year. And based off of what happened last year, he might be forced to think to himself, you know what, especially with the way that the running back went down even more, it might not be a bad thing now.
I read somewhere Barkley wanted, it was on Instagram, and I don't know if this is true or might have been
years or something.
Yeah, 3 years, 35 million.
Yeah,
He
I
wanted
read.
25 million guaranteed, and
That's
then it was
what.
like
That's
12
where it's
mil a
at.
year.
It's the guaranteed money. That's what it's.
That's what
Yeah,
I think held him back last year.
Yeah, it's the
yeah.
guaranteed money when it comes down to it.
So and also Tanya said, Tanya, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you being on the show. She says, I don't want to see him leave. I hate them saying his health is declining
Yeah, I agree with her there
when he's
because
still playing well. I don't
that
see it.
too.
I see that he's
I don't
healthy.
see
I
it either.
see, you know, I see him producing. Now I want to bring on Broad Sports real quick. And I didn't bring up his comment from earlier, and there was a reason why. I want him to initiate this conversation. So let me bring him in and allow me to retort before you guys chime in. Brad, first off, it's good to see you, brother. It's been a minute.
Yes, it has been a minute and been very busy, but I
What's up,
just
bro?
want to have this conversation with you because I was going to stitch that TikTok video you made, but I feel like
Okay.
having an actual conversation is better than us going back and forth on social media.
Right.
So, in your mind, before I retort, what in your mind makes Eli a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Well, I've said it more than once, and I have no problems repeating myself. I mean, the fact that the man has, 2 Super Bowls, 2 Super Bowl MVPs. I mean, I'm not saying that's a shoe in for the first ballot. Okay,
Oh,
for
what the
me,
hell?
what makes him a first ballot Hall of Famer is the fact that when the man retired, he was top 10 in passing, yards, TDs, completions, and attempts, and the fact that he was top 15 all time in come from behind wins, and who was
Can you
16.
guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah, you're good. You're good.
Oh, there you are. Okay, I hear you now.
Yeah, I got you. And who was 16?
I'm not
Joe
hearing
Montana.
Sneaky at all.
You can't hear me at all? Oh, wow.
I hear you. I hear Sneaky. I hear everybody's fine. Everybody's good.
Yeah.
I hear Danny. I don't hear Broad, and I don't hear Sneaky.
Brad, can you say something?
Let me refresh, and I'll come back in.
Okay, I got you. So, I mean, for me, that in itself, the fact that the man was top 10 in those main categories, I truly believe that is why he needs to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And the thing I want to also throw out there is, I know a lot of people say that he doesn't appear to be a Hall of Famer. I try and stay away from all the subjective claims. Okay, was he an All Pro? No, he wasn't an All Pro. I mean, he was a Pro Bowler, but let's be honest. Those awards themselves are subjective. Okay, but for him, it's not subjective when you have the numbers as such. And that's why I believe Eli Manning is a Hall of Famer, first ballot, because the numbers don't lie.
My feeling is I don't care if he's a first rounder, second rounder. He's getting in, period.
Yeah, no, he's getting in. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he does not have the accolades to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. When you look on the outside looking in, 2-time Super Bowl champion, 2-time Super Bowl MVP, 4-time Pro Bowler, Walter Payton Man of the Year. That's it. Never led the league in anything except for interceptions, which he did 3 times. And I also want to address the argument that you made about the All Pros, because it is inherently flawed, especially with a lot of guys that you mentioned. Because 3 out of the 4 guys, actually all 4 that you mentioned, were at a minimum 6-time Pro Bowlers. But let's go through all of them, because you said Staubach, 2-time Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP. He was a second-team All-Pro, 6-time Pro Bowler, led the league in passing touchdowns, led the league in passer rating 4 times, 70s All-Decade team. John Elway, 2-time Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, NFL MVP, NFL Man of the Year, 3-time second-team All-Pro, 9-time Pro Bowler, led the league in passing yards, 90s All-Decade team. Warren Moon, the same year that he was second team All-Pro, he also led the league in passing touchdowns and passing yards, which also led to him being Offensive Player of the Year. The only one out of those four that you actually had a valid argument with is Troy Aikman. But he's a three-time Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, NFL Man of the Year, led the league in completion percentage, and had 6 Pro Bowls. The reason why I had an issue and why I'm saying it's inherently flawed is because you're discrediting all the other accolades of those 4 gentlemen in the Hall.
No. Well, hold on. The only reason why
it just makes your argument worse.
The only reason why I used those gentlemen was because of the fact that the comment was he doesn't have any All Pros. He was not All Pro in any of those categories. That's why I brought up those Hall of Famers, because they weren't All Pro, but yet they're still in the Hall of Fame.
They count second team All Pros.
And
like James Bradbury, this entire season, they said that he was an All-Pro corner because he was second team All-Pro in 2022.
I'm just going off of what information I had. When I looked up Football Reference, they had 0 All-Pros.
So
I'm actually hold on a second. I'm looking at it right now. It does not list anything about second team All-Pros.
Also, here's another interesting tidbit. So, from 2004, I think, to 2019. Eli Manning was one of only 11 quarterbacks to have 160 starts. This includes guys like Carson Palmer, Alex Smith, and Joe Flacco. He was dead last in passer rating. Eli Manning, out of those 11, dead last in passer rating.
So I got
He's going to get in the Hall, but he does not have the accolades to be first ballot Hall of Famer. The only way he gets in first ballot for one of 2 reasons. One,
don't say his name. Don't say the name.
No, actually, no. Let's just say that this is the only reason. They milk the hell out of those 2 Super Bowls. Yes, he beat Tom Brady, but Nick Foles did too. Are you saying that Nick Foles is going to be a Hall of Famer because he beat Tom Brady? No, because Nick Foles doesn't have any accolades whatsoever to be a Hall of Famer.
Hold on, Daryl said he's trying to get in this chat. So let me ask you this: what's more important, accolades or stats?
Everyone looks at, when you look at some of the greatest players of all time, especially when you're debating NBA, no one talks about.
We're not talking about NBA. We're talking about NFL.
No, this is my point. When you're debating certain positions with this, with that, you're debating their accolades. You're not necessarily debating their stats.
But why not?
Because the accolades are important to them making the Hall. You think?
Well, hold on. Hold on. Let me make this point. Let me make this point. Right.
And I'll make a point too, because if you're saying
so, we're talking about we're not.
If
we're not.
Was leading the league in passing, this, that, never won a Super Bowl, never was voted MVP, never voted All Pro, nothing. Does he get it?
Hold on. Let me make this point. Right. I want to say this.
In deciding,
I want to say this. Right. The thing about accolades, again, they're subjective. That's the thing about accolades. The thing about stats is what he actually did on the football field. And we could think of so many quarterbacks that have been in and out of the NFL. Hold on. So many quarterbacks that have been in the NFL. And for him to be top 10 out of all the quarterbacks in NFL history, to me, those make the claim for the Hall of Fame. It's accolades. Okay, I didn't even mention the Man of the Year because, again, that's something that's subjective. Now, even to me, we could even argue the Super Bowl MVPs subjective. But the fact that the man had he was top. That I don't think that's what people understand right now. Okay, be all decade is great. Okay. But if we're going to sit here and say, what was the point I was trying to make? I don't even think I forgot my train of thought with that aspect of it. The numbers don't lie. I mean, bottom line. That's what I'm going off of. And even, for his stature, for the time that he was in the league, and another thing that really bothers me is that people say that he's a 500 quarterback. He is not. He has a winning record when you use his whole career, including playoffs. So I get it. The accolades, they look pretty. But to me, the numbers, that's what don't lie.
Well,
Hey, bro, can I ask you a question real quick, bro?
No, hold on. The main point that you're missing, because yes, you're going to talk about how accolades are subjective. You're talking about, it's about the numbers and what they do in the football field. Accolades are acknowledging what they did on the football field. That's why they have these accolades. That's why there's such thing as an NFL MVP, Super Bowl MVP. That's why these things exist. So
I go back to the numbers, though. You can have all the accolades, you can have all that if you want, but if you're sitting, over the top 10, over the, if you're not even in the top 10 bracket of when you retire, when you entered the game, you weren't even on the record books. I'm just saying, when you entered the game, you weren't even in the record books. You weren't even acknowledged whatsoever. You were just an NFL player. But to be in that top 10 bracket in the most important categories of a quarterback, to me, that's second to none. To me, that is more than accolades. And I'm not just being a homer. I'm just stating facts. And that's when he retired. I think right now he's still top 10 in touchdowns, yardage, completions, and attempts. I think I have to double check. But the fact that the man did all that plus played 210 games straight.
That's what I was going to bring up.
He's currently 10th, but next season, Stafford's going to pass him. So Stafford's less than 1,000 yards behind him all time.
And that's fair. But when the man retired, he was top 10.
So here's the follow-up question then, because this is another guy that people are debating if he should be first ballot Hall of Famer or not. Should Big Ben? He's 5th all-time in passing yards.
I think Big Ben has an argument. Yeah. I don't see why he wouldn't be.
Just saying.
Now the problem with Big Ben, and that this is kind of what delayed T.O., and I'm not going to say what it is, but people may consider his off-season antics that might prevent him from being in first ballot Hall of Fame. I'm just saying. And I'm gonna say, when people ask me, who should be in first, Eli or Roethlisberger, I'm gonna say Eli, because Eli never settled.
And Eli is 10th in passing touchdowns, and again, Matthew Stafford is going to pass him this season.
Understand, but again, when he retired, he was 7th in touchdown, or 6th, I think, in touchdown passes.
My feeling is first of all, the Hall of Fame was built on stats, especially if you consider the first 15, 20 years of the Hall. However, I do agree with Broad that it has become not just stats, but also accolades.
Yes, especially for offensive linemen, because offensive linemen can have great seasons, but if they're not Pro Bowlers, they're not all pros, they're not getting in. That's why offensive lineman and kicker. Offensive lineman and kicker are the two hardest positions to get into the Hall of Fame for.
I believe offensive lineman, it has to be twice as hard because of the fact that there's nothing to quantify what they do.
Because, you look back at the last 15 years or so, there's been some great offensive linemen, but, the ones that are getting in the Hall, off the top of my head right now, Zach Martin, Trent Williams, Jason Peters, Jason Kelsey. Those are 4 that I can think of off the top of my head right now. And those are really the only 4 that I can think of that out of this current era are getting into the Hall of Fame.
I'm looking at, hold on a second. I want to go to touchdowns.
Do you guys think that eventually Phillip Rivers will go in?
Maybe. Problem is he doesn't have a lot of accolades.
Well, he has a lot of kids. That's a big accolade. So
my thing is, the reason I think stats are so important over accolades is because if you don't have the stats, you don't necessarily have the accolades.
Right. And Hold on
I
a
mean,
second.
he's got. I mean, looking at his accolades, I mean, he should make it in. Will he be first ballot? No.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know this 100%. Isn't Hall of Fame voting similar to baseball voting? Like you get the press and your peers vote for that.
That I'm not too sure of.
I gotta look into that.
If we want to talk about something that happened with this year's Hall of Fame class, the fact that Antonio Gates was in first ballot is incredibly different.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He
That's
should have been first ballot.
He's a top 5 tight end of all time, arguably the greatest red zone threat of all time, and he doesn't get in first ballot.
Yeah. There's definitely going to be a no. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Phillip Rivers' favorite target.
He's part of the reason Phillip Rivers got his freaking stats.
Yeah.
When you're also, I'm going to bring this up about Troy Aikman. The thing about Troy Aikman, he has never thrown for more than 25 touchdown passes in a season. And he has more interceptions, more seasons with more interceptions than touchdown passes than Eli. And
Sammy
I mean,
Ball
I don't think Troy Aikman is a good
more interceptions than career touchdowns.
Say again.
Said Sammy Ball's in the Hall of Fame, and he has more career interceptions than he does touchdowns.
Yeah, and also Joe Theismann. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Bradshaw's only what, two interceptions, 4 interceptions short of that. I mean, Y.A. Tittle has more interceptions.
You know, I think the biggest joke is in the Hall of Fame, and I correct me if I'm wrong. I do think he is in the Hall of Fame. I couldn't tell you why. Joe Namath.
He is, yeah.
Why?
And you know the thing about Joe Namath, right? He never won another playoff game after his Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He never won another playoff game after his Super Bowl.
All he was boisterous. That's it. He made a prediction.
That's what it was.
They won, and that's like literally all. That's his accolades right there. That's it.
Tanya, I'll post your next 3 comments. My bad. And all those are his career stats being cut short because they wanted to make Eli the problem and a scapegoat. Oh, wait, you threw something in there. I love people. Hold on a second. Okay. And then you put why is it people always come for Eli? If it ain't any other quarterback, no one would bat an eye. Y'all love to hate on the most humble guy ever. Tanya, thank you so much. I even said that. For the Hall of Fame is selected by a 50-person committee, largely made up of the media members, officially known as the selection committee. Each city,
people can't act like, oh, he's just a first ballot Hall of Fame. No debate. Like
each city has a current NFL team, sends one representative from the local media to the committee. Okay, and I think
my
that's all
feeling
of it.
is
this is what I don't understand.
Hold on. Let Ant say his thing, and then you can say your piece.
This is what I don't understand, because this is why
Brad, hold on one second. Ant, go ahead.
Let's say Eli gets in first round Hall of Fame, right? First ballot Hall of Fame, right? Let's say it happens. Okay, we don't know, but let's just say it happens. It will never end that he was a first ballot Hall of Famer. And that's who will be able to tell who the haters are, as opposed to people that are really arguing for the Hall of Fame and other players that haven't made it. Because I can guarantee you this. If you weren't a fan of Eli, which you don't have to be, and I'm not saying it's NFC East, foes and stuff like that. Anybody. If you're not a fan of one particular person, no matter what accolades he has, no matter how many Super Bowls he has, no matter how his stats are packed, no matter how he was voted in or out, Eli's gonna get hate, period. And I think a lot of that hate comes because Eli and the New York Giants went into 2 Super Bowls as underdogs and came out winners. That's where I think the problem lies.
Rod, go ahead.
No, this is what frustrates me with that comment, because people act like, oh, this Eli hate is unwarranted. When you're making that bold of a claim, saying that, oh, he's first ballot Hall of Famer, no debate, there's a conversation to be had. You can't just make a huge claim and be like, "Oh, no debate," and then someone tries to argue it. "Oh, you're such a hater. You're such a hater. You're such a hater."
All right, let me ask you this, bro. Let me ask you this. If Eli gets in first ballot, are you going to stop the nonsense?
I'm not an Eli hater. I'm just being realistic.
I didn't say you were.
No, because I'm going to address this. When have I ever said that I hated Eli?
No, I see you're putting words in my mouth. I didn't call you an Eli hater.
Put words in my mouth. Oh,
I didn't.
Hold on, wait, Paul. Hold on. And reinstate your question. Go ahead.
I said, if Eli becomes a first round Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer, is all the BS about him not earning it or wanting to get in it, is all that going to stop because he will be a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Well, we'll have to wait and see on that.
Now, you can't answer that. That means you're a hater.
It's from me? No, but the way that you phrased it originally is, are you going to stop that nonsense? When have I ever said that I hated Eli Manning?
I say I did not say hate. Did the word hate come out of my mouth? No, because you're putting words in my mouth.
You put words in first. Like what, bro?
How did I put words in your mouth?
Hold on, wait.
When are you going to stop the nonsense?
I said people. When are people? But I was asking you specifically. That's calling you a hater?
Basically, he was asking you, Broad, is
yes, because he's first ballot. There's nothing I can do. I'm not on the committee. If they say that he's first ballot, he's first ballot. Okay, cool.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I was asking. Is the argument going to continue, though? Are you going to be one of the people? Because I know there's going to be people out there saying, "Oh, I can't believe he got in. He doesn't deserve it." Blah 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 blah. I mean, are you going to be one of those people, or are you just going to be like, he's in. I can't say nothing.
That's going to be me. Oh, whatever. He's first ballot. Okay, they must have seen something that.
That's all I wanted to ask, bro. I wasn't trying to put words in your mouth. I wasn't trying to call you a hater. None of that.
Young K, the reason why I compared Eli to Roger Starbuck was because the individual said that Eli shouldn't get in because he has no all pros. And Roger Starbuck is in the Hall of Fame with no all pros. That's why I said that.
All back.
Don't disrespect.
What I say that?
You said
Starbucks.
Oh, Starbuck. See, and then I got Robbie. I got Robbie saying I'm calling him Robin.
I may hate the Cowboys, but do not disrespect Captain America.
Well, I'm not. If I would be disrespecting him by saying he was an all-pro, but he wasn't. He doesn't have any first-team all-pros. And that's what the guy was talking about. And I'm saying he was not an all. If you look at if you go to Football Reference, they don't have anything stating that he was an all pro. Okay, maybe no, was it all? Wait, not all pro. What am I looking at? Hold on a sec.
I just want to make this clear. I'm not
all pro. Yeah, I'm right, all pro.
I'm just one of those. I'm not one of those bandwagoners. It's like Eli's going to be first round Hall of Fame. I don't care. I know that Eli's getting in. I know that Eli is a giant, was a giant, will forever be a giant, and he'll get in.
It's not listed in Football Reference. So
I don't care if you're first ballot or not. I can give a crap.
I just think for me that first off, and I'm not saying you, Broad. I'm not saying you're doing this. I'm just saying that Eli.
Showing you. So all second team, that's second team all pro. And this is from the actual Hall of Fame.
Okay, well, it's not here.
I'm showing.
Well, hold on. No, I'm looking at the wrong.
This is from the actual Hall of Fame website. That's my source. The actual Hall of Fame website. You can see it right there. ProFootballHallOfFame.com.
To readdress to readdress the question or the comment that was made, he was saying that he has no all pros. So I'm assuming, I'm going off of my assumption that he meant first team all pro, and Roger Starbuck is not a first team all pro.
I think he meant all pro in general.
Well, you have your interpretation, and I have mine.
So glad we cleared that up. I was showing you from the Hall of Fame that's when it says all second team, that means that he's a second team all pro.
Okay. But what's the difference between? See, again, it's all subjective. What's the difference between second team and first team?
But you have to take into account a guy like Warren Moon, who was second team All Pro behind Joe Montana. Joe Montana was first team All Pro.
But again, okay. So he's the starter of the All Pro. I mean, is that what it is?
Pretty much. Just like that's the same with first team All American, second team All American in college.
Okay. All right. Okay. Young K, you got to stop. You got to stop. You got to stop right now. Dak and Romo, I'll give you Roger, but Dak and Romo,
the next two, I don't think so, buddy.
Now let's keep in mind, Eli beat Romo to get his first Super Bowl, so you might want to pause on that. You might want to.
That's a bold statement, right?
To me, that's a hot take. To me, I'm sorry, that's a hot take.
Do not take this the wrong way, but I'm not saying that I would do this, but some people, when you say that, people are going to say that it's a terrible argument just to bring up that he beat them in the playoffs, because people try to say that now between Burrow and Mahomes and who's one and who's two, when clearly Mahomes is way better than Burrow. I'm not saying that I agree with what Young K said. I'm just giving you forewarning on what people might say.
But at the same time, though, you can always. But then the whole talk about who has more rings. Mahomes or Burrow. I mean, the answer goes without even saying. Burrow has a lot to catch up. I wouldn't even have that argument. I wouldn't even have that argument.
My thing is this: if you want to talk accolades, isn't the ultimate accolade a Super Bowl ring? Forget the MVPs. Forget this.
Well, first off, I've said this so many times. Quarterbacks are paid to win.
More.
What's that?
By that way, then that would, if you're saying that that's the ultimate accolade, well, Troy has.
I'll be right back.
I never said Troy didn't deserve to get in. I think Troy definitely deserves to get in.
Are you saying that Troy's better than Eli because he has 3 and Eli only has 2?
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying anybody's better.
That Terry Bradshaw's the second best quarterback of all, or the third best quarterback of all time because he's 4, and he was the first one to win 4.
I'm not sitting here saying anybody's better than anybody else. I'm just stating that isn't the ultimate accolade to win Super Bowls.
Yes.
I didn't say that anybody's better than somebody else. All I'm saying is Eli's 2 Super Bowls are probably what's going to get him over the top, whether he gets in first ballot or at all. His Super Bowls are going to be the defining factor. Huh?
He's going to get in. I wasn't arguing that.
No, I know. Yeah. But I'm just bringing up because I get your point about the accolades, but MVPs are great, but if you didn't win the big game, how great are they? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah. All right, so get into football, baseball season, boys. What's up?
I saw the Phils beat the Yanks. What was it over the weekend?
Yeah,
I think you guys are going to be battling out for the Braves. Mets are not going to go anywhere.
Mets crap,
dog shit.
Mets look like doo doo.
That whole team. It's people talk about like in the NFL sometimes when teams crumble. The downfall of the New York Mets needs to be studied. How the hell do you go from a 101 win season in 2022 when you choked away the NL East to the Braves, then choked against the Padres, had the highest payroll in baseball,
exactly,
and missing the playoffs the following,
and signing Scherzer and
you can sell all the trades, this and that, and then that team looked like they were built for success, and then within a year and a half,
kapoots down the hill.
Exactly.
And they have a rich ass owner.
Exactly.
The only time I hate the Phillies is when they're playing the Yankees. Other than that, I kind of root for the Phillies.
Well, I mean, we have the best.
So
I got no problem with that.
Eli Manning has never been second best quarterback in his career, and Dak has.
I mean, I'm going to be biased. The bank has the best energy in the MLB when it comes to stadiums, but that's just me.
Look,
now we're arguing second best quarterback.
Dak needs,
that's what he's doing.
To win a playoff game.
Young K,
right?
Man,
I tell you what. I tell you what. Let Dak.
Let Dak win the Super Bowl at least.
Hold on. Let Dak at least make it to a conference championship game, and then I'll put some respect on his name.
Hold on.
Don't even mention Dak around me.
I think
I'm gonna tell you. I will. Don't mention Dak around me.
The blasphemy.
Don't even mention.
I think I know the direction he was going, because I would have this sometimes with people when I would debate about Larry Fitzgerald. People are saying, "Oh, when was there ever a year that Eli," or I'm just going to use Larry Fitz because that was the main guy I was debating all over and over and over again. When was he ever a top 5 receiver in the league? When was he ever the best receiver in the league? Like, that's what he's implying.
You know, but Larry Fitz, he has the He has the numbers. I don't even got to look him up. I know he has to be top 10 in receptions, yardage. Exactly. I mean, he has to be. And I'm saying, like, when you're a receiver,
he's second, I think, in receptions. He's
when you're a receiver, right?
Third.
He definitely should go.
When you are a wide receiver in the NFL, if you have the numbers. Bottom line, if you have I think, you know, if you're top 10 in any category, okay, when you retire, I'm going to say that because I have to put that in quotations, because when you retire, you know, people are going to surpass you. Records you made, they're going to be broken. Records are meant to be broken. Championships are meant to be won. And for Fitz, you know, no, he didn't win the Super Bowl, and damn it, I was rooting for them Cardinals to beat the Steelers that year. And the fact that he will never get a ring, but he has the numbers, receptions and yardage. I mean, that's all you need for a wide receiver. But as a quarterback, there is many numbers, many accolades, we could say, that you have to hit before you, in my opinion, to be considered not only a first ballot, but a Hall of Famer. Hold on a sec. It's 2024 and Sneaky thinks football is like golf.
Oh my God.
Young K, I am not catching what you're throwing, buddy. I mean, no disrespect. Golf is a completely different story. Completely different story.
I think he's, if I had to take an educated guess, how golf is about the numbers, especially the numbers of pro-ams, of opens that you win, how many, you know, things of that nature.
But it is about the numbers. I mean, then in that case, he's right. It is. And it's not because it's 2024. You mean because it's 2024, we're only going off of all pros, MVPs, team decades. And, you know, who cares if, you know, you were top 10 and, you know, in the major categories of being a quarterback? Who cares? Who cares? Yeah, whatever. You know, you're your team MVP. You're a Hall of Famer.
I'll even go as far as saying this. Does anybody really think Eli gives a crap if he makes it or not? I really don't think he does.
You know what? I'm going to tell you, this is how humble Eli is. I believe every player wants to get in the Hall of Fame. Okay?
I think he does it because of his brother.
I believe every player. Well, I mean, yes, you know, I mean, maybe. You know, that whole civil rivalry
competition, yeah, of course, yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, you know, Eli was the one that took those snaps. Eli was the one that was playing against the undefeated Patriots. You know, Eli was the one that's 2-0 in Super Bowls. So I mean, you know, yeah, you know, his brother, you know, aka the sheriff, somewhat set the standard. But let's not forget. Peyton Manning got destroyed in the Super Bowl by the, you know, Seahawks. I'm not saying it's all Peyton's fault, right? But that was a shock. Okay. Hold Hold on a sec. Oh, see now you got a trap. Now he's setting a trap. So Manning is better than Marino.
He's going up.
Eli is better than Marino.
Where is he
with
going
his
off of
logic.
that? What is he going off of that? Like,
The
I
fact
guess
that
rings.
doesn't.
I guess rings. Well, you know, I'm gonna say this, young K. Let's not even put Eli in that category. What is the requisite to identify the best quarterback? Not a Hall of Famer, but the best quarterback in NFL history, the GOAT, the greatest of all times. When I say the greatest of all times, what's the first person that comes to mind?
Tom Brady.
Brady, that's it. Yeah. Because of the rings.
And why? And why do we say that?
Because of the rings.
Why do we thank you?
God damn.
Yeah.
So now with that logic, right? With that logic, okay. With that logic, are we gonna put Trent Dilfer over Marino?
No, and I'm not putting Brad Johnson there either.
Brad Johnson, let's not forget Mark Ripien, Doug Williams. But would we put
Williams?
Go ahead.
Doug Williams had some good years, though. We shouldn't tarnish his name too much.
I'm not tarnishing his name. I'm not saying. I mean, actually, he had some okay years, But I mean, that Super Bowl in '88. You're saying Patrick Mahomes is better than Brady?
He'll eventually get there. He'll eventually get there. I wouldn't say he's better than him yet.
We were talking about all pros. Marino's a 3-time first-team All-Pro, and he did it 3 straight years.
I wouldn't say Mahomes is better than Brady yet. No, I can't say that.
I have a problem. I mean, that's my question. If we're gonna rate quarterbacks, right? We're gonna rate quarterbacks off of rings. There are some quarterbacks that are going to be put to the wayside, unfortunately, and Marino's one of them. Now, subjectively,
I would base off of rings, and that means that Terry Bradshaw is at a minimum 3 because he has 4, and he was also the first person to win 4 Super Bowls.
I'm gonna throw this out. I'm gonna say this, and this would be a hot take. I would put Terry Bradshaw over Brady, and here's why. Because of the era that Terry Bradshaw played in. Bradshaw played in an era where you could get knocked out. You can get knocked out and then still have to play the game. They didn't have concussion protocol. I'm just saying they treated the quarterback position in that era as an NFL player. It's totally different than it is today.
I'm not going to say I disagree with you on that because my dad says the same thing all the time because he grew up. I'll show you these too because I was down in DC in early February. I'll show you these pictures. So my dad grew up with the daughter of Redskin Hall of Fame wide receiver Charlie Taylor. This is a picture at my grandmom's house. This is a trophy. This is his trophy for leading the league in receptions in 66. And this is his trophy for leading the league in receptions in 67.
Is that your dad's or?
It's at my grandmom's house.
Oh, wow. Your dad played in the NFL?
No, my dad grew up with his daughter.
Oh, okay.
But no, he talks about the separation all the time, how if Charlie Taylor would have played in the era that Jerry Rice played in, he would be arguably one of the greatest wide receivers of all time.
Yeah, by far.
He had to play in a league where there was no separation whatsoever.
And there was a time where there was no passing interference.
Yeah, because there was no separation.
Exactly. Yep. And I know Young K, he's laughing at that I said Terry Bradshaw. I would put Terry Bradshaw over Brady. If you understood why I would, you would understand why I would. Completely different era. Completely. Now, I'm not saying I would, but I'm saying I mean, that would be a legit argument. I could understand an old head that would come out and be like, man, I would put, a matter of fact, I know people that have Bradshaw, Montana, then Brady. You know why? Because they said they didn't lose. They were undefeated in Super Bowls. And I'm like, well, damn, that's tough.
And what do you guys think about Steve Young?
I think Steve Young's a great quarterback for his time. Hold on. I want to read this to you guys, and I want your insight. Young K said, "Nah, bro. Brady played in a tough era too."
Highly disagree. Highly disagree.
I will say this, Young K.
Sneaky. Nico wants to come on.
Huh?
Nico wants to come on. We sporting.
Where's he at?
Damn, I haven't heard of him in a minute.
Damn.
Man, all the
I don't even
throwbacks.
know who the hell you
Damn.
What the hell?
Welcome, Nico.
Yo.
Thanks, Pookie Bear.
Okay, I'll leave that alone. But good to see you, We Sporting.
Oh, thanks.
It's been a long time. Clearly,
Yeah.
it's been a long time.
Yeah, happy to be here, man. Happy to be here.
What's going on? So what brings you on here? I'm just curious.
I don't know if it was the Bradshaw and the Brady thing, or if it was I don't even know. I just popped in. For
the record, I would not put down Bradshaw. Okay, because he won a Super Bowl. I mean, you heard the conversation, right?
Yeah.
Where in my logic, I mean, that's what a lot of everybody like to say. I grade quarterbacks. Like if what would be your requisite? Okay, what would be your standard of like an all-time great?
Wins multiple championships, wins multiple league MVPs, leads his team to multiple playoff appearances. It's really about it. I mean, it's really like, it's just like, not like even like the basics, but like it just has to do just what every fan's quarterback wants them to do, and that's to win multiple championships and to run the league. That's really what all of quarterback. That's probably what you want for Daniel Jones. It's probably what you want for Jalen Hurts. Broad shit. I don't even know who the fuck I want it for. I don't even know who the damn quarterback is for the Commanders right now. So I mean, like, shut up, Danny. Shut up, Dan. Don't ever say his name. Don't mention his name in my presence, please. It just
wait. Who did you mention, Danny?
I said Drake May.
That Sam Howell's cousin.
How dare you disrespect Luke's younger brother?
Dude, don't ever bring Drake May's name in this conversation. This is a positive environment. Don't ruin it with Sam Howell's brother, bro. Please.
So check this out, bro. If you guys draft Drake May, we got room over here on the dark side for you.
If we draft Drake May and I'm going live on the draft night, I'm jumping out my front window going headfirst onto my concrete floor. And
So who do you want though? Who do you want though? To be honest, what do you want to do in the draft?
Dude, it's just like it's on the same repetitive.
You just want to keep Sam Howell, or you want to just keep Sam Howell and just draft?
No, I'm good. Believe me, I'm okay. Right. I don't know. Bring back Taylor Heineke. I don't.
So you want to bring back you want a veteran? You want another veteran?
No, honest to God. I want I want Jaden Daniels or trade up for Caleb Williams. I will sell the farm, dude. I'll even sell my fucking kidney for Caleb Williams right now, dude. That's how bad I want it. I want to win a Super Bowl. I want them to win one in the next 5 years. I made a bet with myself in 5 years they'll win a Super Bowl. I'm going to be waiting for a very long time.
How much money are you losing to yourself?
Hey, Broad, buddy, how about you shut up and figure out the fact that you can't beat Baker Mayfield, buddy? So let's just shut up, okay? Yeah, shut up.
Lord.
That happened like 5 minutes ago. Now, yeah. I want to jump on what you were saying. I agree with you. You have not said those words in a very long time. So right. Well, I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to say this. I believe that for you pay a quarterback to win games, and you're right. And to be in an era where I had a quarterback that won multiple Super Bowls,
Who did
and
that?
had multiple playoff appearances.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Eli Manning. Thank you very much.
Okay. I thought you were
We
talking
also have a quarterback that we paid and doesn't do nothing but get hurt.
I thought
Well-
you were talking about like Daniel Jones, and I was like,
Let's not talk about that.
Well, no, Daniel Jones has not won a Super Bowl, so I mean that
Oh,
that
yeah, no,
clearly.
you're right. I should have just put that
Yeah,
too.
that did not.
Also,
That
also
did
let's
not.
be clear, Daniel Jones has not won the division yet either.
No, he didn't.
Hey, dude, the XFL would love to have him, bro. It's okay. The XFL would love to have him.
Get hurt.
You mean the United? You mean the United Football League?
No,
We'll send him to Washington. We'll send him to Washington.
Hey, Danny, bro, can we kick off Danny, bro? He's just pissing me off today, bro. So
We'll send him over you guys.
Hold on.
I
You got
have
a
a
question
question.
for me? Go ahead.
Honest to God, serious question.
Emac's been talking about how he wants to join.
What
Okay.
what is your thoughts now on Daniel Jones? And just your thoughts, honest to God, after the contract, after everything. I need to hear it from you. Your thoughts on Daniel Jones, because I can hear a little bit. I hear a little anger. I felt a little
Nico,
We
that's-
got
You talking about
robbed.
me?
no.
No, I want to
actually,
get
Nico,
Sneaky.
that's
I wanna
the-
get-
you're
Oh,
fine
okay.
because-
the Daniel Jones, I will never give up on him enthusiast. I need to
actually,
hear it.
me and you had this conversation, and you thought I was crazy for him because he underperformed before he got hurt. So is Daniel Jones still a top 15 quarterback? Because I remember you went nuts when I
No,
said
bro. Remember when he said he was top 10? Oh my God, I lost my shit over that. Oh
But
my
why
God.
did I say he was top 10 though?
Because he was top 10 in passing yards, bro. Like
Thank you. So then I wasn't lying then.
Sam Howell finished top 3 in passing yards this year. What that make him?
Top 10 quarterback.
no.
Was he not top 10 in yards?
Sneaky. I have a
Was
question.
he not
Did you
top 10 in yards?
watch him play versus the Giants, and you're gonna tell me he was a top 10 material?
Well,
bro?
I'm just look. I'm just saying if you're telling me that Sam Howell finished top 10 in passing yards, right?
Okay,
And there's a category of him.
Here's about a question.
I'll have to double check. What's up?
2019, Jameis Winston led the league in passing yards, passing touchdowns, and interceptions. The year he went 30 and 30. Does that mean that he was the best quarterback in the league because he led 2 of those
I wouldn't
categories?
say the best. I wouldn't go that far. But I mean, was he top 10 in those categories?
Sneaky, I have a question. If my left
One
nut
of them is
was the
interceptions. That's
lead
not a
passing
good
leader,
thing to be top 10 in.
Sneaky, I have a
Would you look? I don't want to know nothing about your left nut. Okay,
fine.
I'm just gonna be honest.
Okay, fine. My right nut. If my right,
I don't want to know
nut
nothing about. I don't want to know nothing about your. I don't want to know nothing about your genitalia whatsoever. We
Okay, fine. If my umbilical cord when I was
I
at
don't even want to know about that. What you do in your spare time is your business, not mine.
all I'm
But
trying
I'll
to
say this. I'm going to tell you. Asking me about Daniel Jones. Do I still like him? Do I still have faith in him? Okay, I was wondering where Ant went. Yes.
Wow, it's getting you really emotional to bring up
You
Daniel
said
Jones.
yes. You said yes.
Yes.
Wait, yes to what?
He still has faith in him.
I have faith
Why?
in him.
Like it's like
You were
having
sold
faith.
magic beans.
It's like having faith in a toxic ex-girlfriend.
If look,
Hey,
if
put out every now and then.
I'm putting my trust.
Yeah, Daniel Jones like
Me-
the girl in the back view, but you keep going
Me
back.
and Ann already done with him. Me and Ann already done with him. So
I'm putting my trust in Joe Shane. If Joe Shane and I'll say and Dable, if Coach Dable and Joe Shane still believe in Daniel Jones,
They don't.
They don't.
they're just being PC.
Then-
yeah.
Okay,
They're
so
like-
let me ask you this. So
No,
you're sitting there.
Tell this
You're,
season, you can tell heading into this.
you're
offseason.
sitting there with the number 6 pick in the
Yeah,
draft. The number 6 pick in the draft. You're sitting there, and you hear Roger Goodell walk out to the podium, and he sits there and says, "With the 6th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Drake
Jaden
May."
Daniels.
Drake May, are you throwing yourself out of the window like I would if he was on the Commanders?
No, I'm taking a rifle to my face.
Okay, to be fair,
Private pile.
I would not understand that. I would not understand that move, and this is why I would not understand that
You don't
move.
understand it, or you don't want it?
No, I wouldn't understand that move because it doesn't matter who we have behind center because of the fact of the issue that we have on the shoulders of the center. We need to improve our offensive line before we even can consider who we draft because
But
all
Sneaky,
we're going to do.
we need a quarterback, Sneaky, though. To be honest
well,
with
listen,
you.
hold on. Right. No, I'm not saying we do or don't need a quarterback because we do need another quarterback.
You do.
Because right now we got Tommy and we got
that's
Jones
it.
under contract. Those are
That's
the only
it.
two we have under contract. So yeah, I'll agree we need a quarterback. However, this year, Danny Ant, we saw no matter who was behind center, they were running for their lives. If that ball was not out of their hands within 3 seconds, they were running for their lives.
But Tommy didn't play so bad, though. Tommy didn't play so bad, though.
He did not play. He did not play bad, and he did have some protection at some. And even Tyrod had some protection, right? But at the same time, we need consistent offensive line play in order to be successful. Now we saw what Jones did 2 years ago without a number one wide receiver. Okay, and maybe there's a chance he can relive that magic. Maybe the pressure of him having that big dollar contract got to his head, couldn't translate on, that on the field. I don't know that aspect of it, but I will say this.
I'm not gonna lie, that season really frustrated me with Daniel Jones because everyone hyped him. This is why. The reason why I was frustrated was because of the severe double standard after the Eagles-Giants playoff game, because everyone was hyping up Daniel Jones after he beat the Vikings, and then after the Eagles kicked the crap out of them, it's just Daniel Jones.
Do you have to make everything about Philly? Like, I'm just asking. Like, do you just do
That's
it to?
The one who brings up Philly more than me.
You literally did not have to bring up. You did not have to bring up the Eagles, bro. Like, I could sit here and bring up the Commanders if I really wanted to. Bro.
But,
no,
okay. To answer your question, no,
I
will not understand
what
the
I was
move.
trying to say earlier.
I would not. I personally,
I was saying earlier.
Well, hold on. I would not draft a quarterback first round. Like I said, 3 weeks ago. I said, I don't see us going quarterback first round. I do see us getting, say, an offensive lineman or a wide receiver, and then trading up the second round or trading back into the first round to get a quarterback.
Right.
What quarterback's going to be there in the back end of the round, though? You're not going to go out there and you don't want to take it.
I mean, look,
I think Penix will be there. Penix or McCarthy.
Penix, I mean, Penix. I see that.
The two main offensive linemen that are projected to go top 10 are tackles. And Joe Holt. So are you going to
wait. Hold on. Young K is saying, wow, the switch on Daniel Jones is insane after all saying he is better than Dak or better than Prescott. This is crazy. When did I say, hold on a sec, what? Sneaky said Jones was better than Dak.
I don't think you said it this season, but you might have said it.
I've never, no. Hold on, no. I don't remember. Maybe I did. I don't recall. You got receipts, please show them.
But would I be surprised? No.
But I do remember saying that Dak and Jones have something in common. They have the same amount of NFC conference game championship appearances.
Oh, that too.
I do remember saying that.
So let me get this straight. Honestly,
Zone, what's up, man?
Damn, everybody's coming out of nowhere, bro.
It's my baby.
Please show me the clip. I mean, I want to know in the context of that. I said, please tag me in that on TikTok, and I'll check it out.
My guess is it would probably be around the time you said Daniel Jones was top 10.
It's okay. I had to deal with Zone saying that Daniel Jones was good too. So
no. I want to say one thing, Nico. Where were you all the last year? You're waiting until last year when Daniel Jones was good. You didn't say a single word about
Daniel Jones. I was wrong. I was wrong, but again, his good season was mediocre. What did you want me to say? His good season was 22 total touchdowns.
Yeah, but now all of a sudden you come back out of the cave, bro. Like take stay in the cave.
I'm coming out the cave, bro.
You said go back in your cave.
Stay in the cave,
Did it matter? What do I have? How have I been in the cave when you have a whole ass beard, buddy? I look all good and stuff. I've seen the outside of the cave, buddy. Look at you, bro. Number two. Yes, Daniel Jones is one good season. Daniel Jones is one good season. One good season that he had. I'm not even I'll call it good just to be nice. But his one good season was very mediocre, bro.
I have a question. You hyped up Sam all season.
Hey, Zone, hold on one second.
22.
That's still more than as many good seasons you could claim as a Commander quarterback. Then, correct?
Okay, Sneaky. Number one, buddy, eat a dick. Number two,
am I not wrong though? Am I not wrong?
Yeah, you are wrong. You are wrong. Because if we're looking at Sam Howell,
since Cousins, right? Or are we talking about RG3? Is that
if we're really going to talk about it, Sam Howell threw more passing TDs this season than Daniel Jones did last year. If we want to really go off of basic stats,
but what did Sam Howell do last year? Did he make the playoffs?
No, because he had a dog shit O-line.
Did Sam Howell have a number one wide receiver?
Sam Howell last year when Daniel Jones was good played in one freaking game.
Oh, hold on.
And that one game was ironically better than any of Daniel Jones's.
Did he have a number one wide receiver?
I'm not going to let that slide. He played in one game.
Dude, we had Scott Turner, but that's literally like that just brings down the whole team by itself. Like Scott Turner was also a problem. Like,
but I mean, who was your number one wide receiver?
Huh?
Who was your number one wide receiver?
McLaurin.
Oh, this year I don't know, like Byron Pringle or some shit. I don't know. Terry McLaurin didn't play that.
Okay, so but McLaurin was the year before, right?
Sure. I mean, Terry McLaurin was.
All right. Well, then answer me this: who was our number one wide receiver in Daniel Jones's playoff run? I'll wait.
One game.
Dude, it was
Richie James.
You're missing my point, Broad Sports.
No, you're missing the point. I get what you're trying to say, but it's flawed.
What am I trying to say?
How he had a number one wide receiver, this and that. He played in one game. He played.
No. The point I'm trying to make is Daniel Jones took us to the playoffs without having a number one wide receiver. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Notice that we had like problems. Like
but then you said, "Oh, did Sam Howell take you to the playoffs?" He played in one game.
Okay, and you know what? Jalen Hurts played one good season. Everybody dick ate him. So I don't know why we're over here talking about Sam Howell right now. We could be talking the same thing about Jalen Hurts. So I'm just
okay, Broad. I see what you're saying. You're right. He did play in the one game. He played in the
thank you, right?
That's right. Yeah, he played in the Cowboys game.
Yeah, I know I'm right. Thank you so much, man.
What I was trying to say earlier, how you don't think that they should draft a quarterback first round. Yeah, Daniel Jones was running for his life at the beginning of this season, but let's not act like before he got hurt, he wasn't like not playing great. I mean,
I didn't. Yeah, no. I mean, I agree.
Daniel Jones is a liability for the Giants.
The fact, I mean, look, like it or not, Daniel Jones, he's under contract this year, and if he doesn't pan out, this will be his last year as a Giant.
Wait, is it so you think you're gonna keep him? What about not drafting like Malik Neighbors or drafting Roma Dunze or drafting him like a literal weapon? You could literally go. The offensive line draft is like pretty deep, so you could.
If the quarterbacks are gone then yeah, I see him going.
No, Drake May, sorry ass will be there. I promise you. Drake May actually might fall.
I'll take Drake May. I'll take Jaden Daniels. Either or.
I think Pennick.
Yeah, I'll take either or. Jaden or Drake.
Listen, I'd rather keep Daniel Jones over Drake May.
You know,
ball. Stop it. Come on, man.
Dead ass. Not even kidding.
Zone.
Yeah,
Zone. Okay, hold on. Let me ask Zone a question here. Hold on, Zone. Let me ask you this.
What's up?
Where are you at with Daniel Jones? For real.
So honestly, I was one of the biggest Daniel Jones defenders. I mean, I still am because I'm riding with him.
You mean Dick Riders?
But it's like, what? Who? Bro?
Wait. Focus on me, Zone. Don't pay attention to the outsiders. It's just you and I here right now.
You got a Quinton Portis jersey in the back of your wall.
Okay, so you and I are in the same. You and I are in the same boat, right? We're riding with Daniel Jones. This is his last year. I mean, let's face it. If he does not perform, right, in any way, shape, or form, this will be Daniel Jones's last year.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. And also, I think it's just like it comes down to the fact that we are not like ideally for us. I think I want Caleb Williams or Jane Daniels, and I don't think we're in a position to get either. So at this point, Malik Neighbors and Dunze, they're both I think they're both studs. And they're both could be great. And it just I feel like it goes deeper than just trading up for the quarterback because I don't know if you want to just throw away all your capital for the future and for a guy that's not even guaranteed to be good. So I'd rather just stay where we're at and get one of those star receivers personally.
Wait, who's not guaranteed to be good?
No, well, Jaden Daniels guaranteed to be good. Caleb Williams guaranteed to be good. Like honestly,
Jaden Daniels has higher upside than Caleb. Well, not Caleb, than Drake May, anyways. So.
Yeah, for sure. But like,
what's up, man?
You say Drew Lock.
I'll take Drew Lock.
You actually want to be asked. Like, if you really want that, you just want to be dog shit for the rest, of the rest of
I
the
like Lock is because of the fact that of all the free agent quarterbacks that are available, he's the youngest. And Dayball, if he's the quarterback whisperer, like everybody says he is, then he should be able to do something.
No, that's my new king, Cliff Kingsbury. He's the new quarterback whisperer. He's gonna fix.
If we want to talk about the real quarterback whisperer, it's Bruce Arians.
Oh, ain't that the dude from Tampa?
Yeah, he's worked with Big Ben. He's worked with Peyton Manning.
Well, Sneaky, real talk. If you had to pick
he's
between
known as the quarterback guru.
if you had to pick between a quarterback between Drake May or Jaden Daniels, who would you want? Like,
everybody thought that Pat Shurmur was a quarterback whisperer. We saw how that worked out.
no, my favorite Giants thing was that Joe Judge thing. He was phenomenal. I vote you guys should bring him back.
Joe Judge was just a whisperer.
Joe Judge really inspired me to become
Joe Judge was the headset whisperer. So you're asking me if I want, what was my choices?
If you had to pick between Drake May, Jaden Daniels, or a bottle of whiskey.
Oh fuck! Don't. I'll take the whiskey. Actually, are we talking about 12-year Glenn Levitt? No, I'll jump on that. Quick.
I don't know, dude. It's just a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, I know that's good. I can't. I don't want Daniels because I think Daniels needs to add some more weight to his build. I think. Again, he needs some protection. If we draft a quarterback, I don't see. I would have rather have.
Do you see a scenario? I can see a scenario. Where Giants draft Odunze and then draft Penix.
So I'm going to ask this again because it was not answered. The two linemen that are projected to go in the top 10 are both offensive tackles. Olu Fasnu from Penn State, Joe Alt from Notre Dame. So you say to draft one of them and either dump Andrew Thomas or dump Evan Neal?
No. Now I would move Evan Neal to guard and then put the rookie at tackle.
Isn't Evan?
Why would you dump Andrew Thomas? He's one of the best.
I think the Giants are tackle and free agent.
That's what I say. They're gonna do offensive line and free agency. That's what they're gonna do.
But you're asking me.
All the current mock drafts, those are the only two offensive linemen projected to go in the top 10.
The two high ones, yeah.
No, I've seen Fuaga to
Nikki, you tell me that Jaden Daniels' weight is going to prevent you from taking him with your first.
Well, no. I just think he's a little too light.
But
I really do. Huh?
Feed him a couple burgers, he'd be all right.
Okay.
Well, we can have Evan Neal flip hot dogs and feed Daniels. No, I mean honestly, no. I don't think getting a quarterback in the first round, or I'll say our first pick. I don't see getting a quarterback in the first pick of our draft will benefit our team.
I will be so pissed if we don't. Highly pissed.
Yeah, I now again, I could see us getting a wide receiver or getting a lineman on our first pick, and then later on in the second round, or maybe straight back up in the first round to get a Penix.
If we draft wide receiver at the 6, we're gonna draft Penix. That's what I say.
I'll tell you what. You know what all this means right now? It means that the Giants, with the 6th pick in the 2024 NFL draft, are going to take Brock Bowers, tight end.
The tight end. Let's go. I'm with it.
Right.
I'm with it.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that
either. Georgia, not Wisconsin. Georgia.
Georgia Bulldogs, baby.
In all reality, I have a question. If the Giants take a quarterback, can I get my gift card after 3 years of waiting?
Has he acquired interest? Is that still 25?
No,
or is it 120?
It's an ongoing joke when I guessed about the Michael Strahan thing. And then I remember one night we were all sitting here. It was me, you, Zone, and like Maddox and all of us. And we were sitting here and I was like, hey, Sneaky, and you were like really mad too. I was like, "Yo, Sneaky, can I find out about my gift card yet?" And then we've been making that ongoing joke for like years now. And I still haven't got my gift card yet. Just wanted to put that out there.
What? I still owe you a gift card?
Yeah, you do.
For what? Dress comfy?
Yeah, I've been really like sad about it. Like every birthday.
Speaking of which, Sneaky, there another thing that me and you have been talking about for years. You still need to come on my fucking podcast.
I do. Oh shit. Well, hold on. Hold on. Damn it, I don't have my phone. I was gonna cash app you $25.
45 minutes to get it, by the way.
Yeah, like Sneaky, like I've gone through 2 birthdays and like I've had no SneakyG merch, and it's been my gift card that I've been wanting for 3 years. Like I was 20 years old when I
You hear the sadness in his voice, Sneaky? You hear the sadness in his voice?
I was 20 years old when I wanted that gift card, and I'm 22
Oh
now.
my! And you know what?
And I've lost more hair, and just because I haven't gotten your.
So okay, hold on. Let's backtrack. Let's backtrack this real quick. Let's backtrack.
I'm gonna send you a bottle of Rogaine in the mail.
I just want it, man.
So what was the occasion you won the gift card?
You were doing a trivia. I'll never forget this. You were doing a trivia, and it was a Sunday, and we were sitting here, and I was like all bitchy about the Commanders.
It was a Sunday.
Yeah, it was a Sunday. I swear to God, you were live on a Sunday.
I'm not.
No, you were live on a Sunday, and then we was all sitting in there, and I was like, you asked me a question. You were like, oh, what quarterback did Michael Strahan sack to break the all-time sack record? I remember this. And then I said Brett Favre. And then you said, okay, you want a $25 gift card. And then later that night, Maddox did something bad. And then we were all in here. It was like me, you, Ant, Zone, and like everybody
Maddox.
else.
Okay.
So
Right.
we were sitting there. And then Maddox, and then you were sitting there like, Maddox, if you don't come on here right now, there's going to be repercussions. And then it got really quiet, and I wanted to bring up
you know what? He's right. That's the night that Maddox dropped the N-word.
That might have been the night.
Sneaky was so mad, and then he goes over here just like, so am I gonna get the gift card?
So what about my gift card?
So yeah, that gift card, huh?
Yeah, and like like I said, in the last 2 years, man, it's like I've been losing hair. I've gone through Sam Howell. Like, do you not feel bad for me? Like, what else do I have to?
You know what? And you know the problem. I'll tell you right now.
The problem is, Sneaky, I don't have my damn gift card. Is the problem? Sneaky.
Hold on, you keep talking. You definitely not gonna get a gift card.
Bad when Daniel Jones owns you.
Hey, buddy, I'm never gonna admit that. All right.
So no. To be fair,
you know what's so funny? What's so funny about it?
I remember. Hold on. I remember it's like maybe a couple months ago. Kurtz even asked because I think I volunteered to give him a gift card and also Art. And Kurtz was like, "Where's my gift card?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm broke," and I was. I still am, but I do need to own up because the funny thing, I don't know if you guys heard of a certain bet that I made. And, well, I mean, a giveaway and a bet is two different things, I guess, right?
Broad got so
the Sam Williams thing, yeah.
Broad got so pissed off at the Eagles, he brought a Travis Kelce jersey and became a Chiefs fan. So I understand what you're
that
doing.
was a bet that I was.
You've given up, buddy. I would have given up too.
I made a bet with my guy Sports Talk.
You lost to a Taylor Swift supporter, bro.
If the Eagles would have won, you would have bought a Jalen Hurts jersey. If the Chiefs, I had to buy a Travis Kelce jersey. I was broke at that time. I still am kind of broke, but I was trying to manage my finances. And then after 10 months, which is kind of embarrassing, I'm going
to add some more people on real quick. So let's just go ahead.
Sneaky. What I was saying.
No, he is lying, Sneaky. He became a Chiefs fan. Like
he's a closet Chiefs fan now?
Yeah. Nico, shut up, Baldy.
Oh yeah,
bro, don't even.
Oh my god.
Well, I definitely.
Anyway, what I was saying about you not showing up on my podcast yet, because I remember this vividly. When I first encountered you on social media, I said I would love to have you on my podcast. You said I'll go on your podcast if you come on my show. I remember saying you got a deal.
I ended up showing up on your show. I kept trying to plan for months to try to get you on the show. And then I kept reminding you to get on my show. And then that day never happened. And it's been almost 4 years.
Sneaky, do you understand you have
It's
caused
been
us
a long
trauma over gift cards and podcast requests?
Hold on. One thing at a time here. So, Broad, yes, I've been, and you know what, Broad, I'm gonna tell you, you're not the only one that there's Devin, he's the Patriots fan. I'm supposed to be on his radio show, but the problem with that, his radio show, I think it's on early in the morning, I think, on a Saturday, and I rarely get up early on a Saturday, but I need to. Huh?
For my podcast, we can do it anytime.
Oh, shit.
Look, I know we follow each other on Instagram. We're gonna do the podcast. We're gonna get it over with. We're gonna get it done.
Sneaky.
And Nico, you're gonna get your damn gift card
when I'm 26. Let's go.
How old are you right now?
I just turned 22 last week.
Okay, so so when you turn 20, so before your 23rd birthday, you will get your gift card.
Dude, thank you so much.
Sneaky.
Can you just tell that to my girlfriend so she'll not leave me for the whole hair thing?
I'll tell her that. But you know what? I do want to give a shout out to EMAC.
To who?
Yes, sir.
I want to give a shout out to EMAC because this guy got the Sneaky G-Man hat, the
where's my hat at?
The shirt, the hoodie, all that. No, well, he got it on his own, his own accord. Wow. And I want to thank you for that support, man. I really appreciate it.
I say thank you, you too. What's up, Ant?
I got a Sneaky G banana hammock.
Oh yeah, I did. I actually appreciate you and watching my live for basketball.
I was gonna say something, but I'm like, no,
you
got McNugget here. We're gonna keep it clean and PG for McNugget and McNugget only.
Wait, Sneaky, I have something to say real quick. Do you know what a lot of these people have in common that I don't have in common with them?
We have hair.
We're young. No, I'm kidding.
Oh man, it feels good having a hair.
Everybody here has some freaking Sneaky G-Man merch, and I'm sitting here waiting for my.
Oh yeah, I got hot takes.
Wait, you don't have no merch, do you?
I actually don't. I need to get some. I don't know. It's been years, and
you're a fake.
Coffee.com.
Nico, you support Sam. I don't want to hear it.
Dude,
I don't know how.
Daryl, where'd you go, man? Okay, there you
go.
Daryl, do you have Sneaky G-Man merch, Daryl?
Not yet. I will though.
What about you, Brad? You got some?
No, I do not.
Okay, Danny, you got a shirt, right?
I have 2 shirts. Yes.
2 shirts.
Sneaky.
I want to be just like Zone.
I got a hot take for you guys. You're not going to believe it. I actually think of all time. McNugget, agree with me here. Mahomes is better than Tom Brady. Mahomes is better than Tom Brady. And I'm gonna tell you guys why. First of all, he broke.
Just went nah.
Well, Brady did. Mahomes did something that what Brady cannot. Breaking curses. He broke the MVP curse, Madden curse, the back-to-back curse.
Oh, I mean, Gronk.
Daniel Jones broke the boat curse. I think that's better than.
And Patrick Mahomes also is early on his career, almost broke Peyton Manning's 55-yard passing touchdown record.
I think EMAC's on to something because he's about to get that 3-peat, fellas. He's gonna get that 3-peat.
Are you disagreeing with me, Daryl, or are you agreeing?
I'm agreeing with you.
Tom Brady has 7.
Thank you.
I don't care how many Tom Brady has.
And Patrick Mahomes carried the most shittiest.
Right now, Mahomes got more rings than Tom Brady did at the same age. Right now,
bro, the Chiefs fans not agreeing with you, bro.
I'm not
going to get out of this.
They won't let me talk, so.
You go ahead, McNugget.
Go ahead, McNugget. What you got?
Okay. Do I think he'll get there? Yes. but it's really early in his career, and he's not the GOAT yet.
I agree.
I just
Kermit the
can't.
Frog don't better than him.
I disagree.
He
I
doesn't
disagree
sound
already.
like Kermit, though. I don't hear
Yes, he
it.
does. That's Kermit. That's
He
Kermit.
does sound like Kermit the Frog. I'm sorry.
You know what's crazy, guys? You know what's crazy, guys, is that people are talking about Mahomes, but why are people not talking about the new Washington Commander, Caleb Williams, when he goes in and gets 7 Super Bowl rings for the Commanders?
Man, he's
You
not.
can dream all you want, buddy, but it ain't gonna happen.
You know what? When he has Ricky also.
Listen,
Drake
Caleb
May.
is
If
gonna
you're
have his
counting on
first
somebody that
NFL
likes to
career
take
rush.
their
Keep 'em.
fingernails,
Gonna
Keep
break
Danny.
his nail, and then
Drake
serious-
May is a future
Hey,
commander.
guys, we got to talk one at a time.
All right.
I'll go
'Cause
first.
It just sounds like vomit.
Okay,
You know,
I'll
we
go
all
first.
talk over each other.
Here's my prediction. My prediction is that Caleb Williams in his first NFL rush will break a nail and end his career.
Yep.
Hot take: if Eli would have beat Brett Favre's career starting record, he would have been Hall of Fame.
But they will be freshly painted.
Oh,
Commanders
my
would
God.
never definitely.
You know what's crazy?
So I want to hear from Daryl. Daryl he's been waiting patiently for a while. I know EMAC has as well, but EMAC had his time. So go ahead, Daryl. What you got?
I was just saying, I'm not saying he's the GOAT. Tom Brady gonna be the GOAT.
Mahomes already the GOAT to me.
But what I'm saying is, at this point in Mahomes' career, when Tom Brady was at this point as Mahomes has outbeat him. He's got more yards. He's got more touchdown passes. I mean, he's going to get a 3-peat. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you, Daryl. Thank you for agreeing with me, Daryl.
He might not catch him in the Super Bowls and the Super Bowl rings, but there's a lot of things that he already beat Tom Brady as right now. But I will always put Tom Brady at the top.
Before Steve Spagnuolo got hired, Mahomes did carry the shittiest
I put
Chiefs
Tom
defense
Brady
too.
on Michael Jordan's level.
Well, yeah.
I put Tom Brady over Jordan's
EMAC,
level.
who's your favorite
No.
team?
I wouldn't do that.
I would put Brady over Jordan. No way.
No way. I would never do that. No, Sneaky.
Well, no, but what I'm saying, if we look at
Also,
if we talk about championship rings, I mean, if we say Jordan has 6, Brady has 7, I mean, we kind of have to put him over, over Jordan. In that aspect of it. In that aspect of it. Now, if we look at Jordan, and because he has, he's undefeated in finals. Okay, yeah, you can always make that
EMAC,
argument.
Malcolm Butler. Do I look like I give a shit, X? I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments.
Also, the greatest athlete of all time is Michael Phelps.
18-1, X. 18-1.
So, do you guys know that we got 3 first-round draft picks, or is that not it?
And X is not a real Patriots fan,
Giants?
so there you go.
Yeah, I thought we had the number 6 pick and the 39th pick and the 47th
39th
pick.
second round.
That's second round.
Second round.
Oh, okay.
1 to 32 is the first round.
Yeah.
Well, hell, why not take a quarterback in the first round then?
There you go.
Available.
I mean, I'm
Come
not
on,
saying
Sneaky, join the club, baby.
You heard
Come
me.
on, Sneaky, join the club, baby.
JJ McCarthy, baby. Let's go.
Oh, hell no.
Jaden Daniels, let's go. Jaden Daniels.
McCarthy is not a first round pick.
Wait, EMAC, you're a Seahawks fan?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Do you get really scared under pressure?
Oh, what do you mean?
Do you just choke when you just are under the pressure?
Maybe
That's the
betting.
best you got. That's the best you got, Nico. Are you kidding me?
I choke.
Nico.
I get stressed when betting. That's it. When I bet on something.
You ever just throw the ball instead of running it when you probably should run it? Have you ever just thought about that?
Do I look like I give a
on
shit?
now.
Where is the originality, bro? You can't say anything else.
That time I didn't even care. I just take my own. Shut up.
Zone is.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
He wants to be the center of attention every time I talk.
No, you just funny as hell, bro.
Nico, to X, I got you, but hold on. Before I bring you in, I might have to let someone drop off, but we'll wait a second. The funny thing you talk about, you feel like you should have ran it in rather than. When I see that commercial with Gronk and Marshawn, when he says I'm a 2-time Super Bowl champ, I'm surprised like Malcolm Butler doesn't jump out of nowhere and be like, almost, you know.
I just want us to win one Super Bowl.
I see what you did there because Malcolm Butler intercepted the ball in the Super Bowl. Yeah.
And I do think
E-Mac, you hate people named Malcolm.
first ballot
Damn.
Hall of
Hey, X,
Wait,
do I look like that?
Okay,
Like
now we're
you?
talking about some what, Daryl? What's up?
I just wanted to throw that out there. I do believe that Eli Manning is the first ballot Hall of Famer.
My guy. Thank you, Daryl.
Like, no, he's not.
I heard y'all talking about it earlier, and I was thinking, I was like, well, I mean, he still holds the most yards in the postseason, if I'm not correct.
Oh, that's right. He does have that record. He does have that record.
He went 8-8 into the playoffs twice and swept the table, ran through the table.
No. We went 9-7 in 2011. 2007 we were 10-6.
Did you say Eli Manning has the most passing yards in the playoffs?
No, in a single postseason.
In
I
the
was
single
about
postseason.
I was about to say.
Why are we not talking about Caleb
So I
Williams?
apologize for that.
Playoff.
But still, what I'm trying to say is he won those Super Bowls. And he went through some good teams to win those Super Bowls.
He beat Aaron Rodgers. That's not really considered.
And he beat Bedford.
At that point in time, Aaron Rodgers was good, sir.
Aaron Rodgers is a Hall of Fame card. He's not top 5 all time. Aaron Rodgers is a freaking loser.
Aaron Rodgers is better than the whole franchise.
So
Can we
again,
stop
you see
saying
the-
Eli beat this guy, Eli beat that guy?
You make it too easy. You make it too easy.
He's an attention seeker. He is.
No. You make it too easy, bro. Your trolling is terrible, bro.
All right, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
Hop off me, bro.
And what were you saying?
I'm like, so I get a little aggravated when I hear people say Eli beat Tom Brady and Eli beat this and this person beat that. Listen, the Giants beat the Patriots.
No, they didn't deserve it.
Eli didn't do it by himself.
Yeah, we did.
I agree with Boston.
They didn't deserve it.
The one deserved it.
Don't keep bringing up 18-1. Is that the only excuse you have?
Damn. He is
Hold on.
X, I'm gonna tell you why you're not a real Patriots fan.
I'm not a real Patriots fan.
Here, I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm not a real Patriots
Ain't not
fan.
too many quarterbacks out there.
You don't know what it means to suffer until
The
now.
only thing you can say is 18-1. No, I can say 2 Super Bowls in a row with Peaches.
Okay.
Hold on,
My grandpa has
Nico, do you
been
know
walked
who
through a lot more
Black
suffering
made-
before they
Black
won
made
those
Chris?
Super Bowls.
Dude, Boston X,
that you
you
don't
are
like
about
that
to be
everyone say
eliminated
you
from
like
the conversation, buddy.
And I do believe X is a real Boston sports fan, other sports, but not the
All right,
Patriots.
hold on.
I'm a
Pause,
Patriots-
guys.
I'm a Boston fan. What do you mean?
Guys. Pause real quick. Nico, do you know a person by the name of Black made Chris?
That's Chris Talks Washington.
Oh, okay. So Nico, that hat can't save your hairline.
But it can
Yeah,
hide.
but a make account hat can. That's the thing. with just a $25 gift card.
I roasted X.
We can save this.
Yeah,
We can save
I still
this.
see his airline.
They get tattoos for that now.
Hold on.
Wait, guys. Hold on. I want to ask Nico a serious question. Let's pause for a
What do you
second.
say, Ian?
Emac,
Hold on.
Nico,
Yes,
are
sir.
you really losing hair?
Well, okay,
And I'm
let
not
me-
trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny.
No. Let me. Oh my god, I could go really messed up.
Don't
way.
worry.
I'm not, and I'm not trying to be funny.
No,
I'm just
okay,
asking
so
a serious question.
My dad is bald, like literally he's bald. So
Okay.
I'm just thinning. Zone loves to bully me. I just really feel like I'm harassed between Broad and Zone on a day-to-day basis. A SneakyG make account hat would really fix all my problems. It just
Okay.
covers up
Deal.
your hairline, and I can just see. I don't see your hairline. It's perfect because look, like if I just did this, I look like a geek. But if I did this, I look bald and I look like I'm 35. So it's a real struggle, man. A SneakyG man hat would really just it'll warm my heart.
Understood.
All right, my internet crashing back.
Sneaky. I gotta.
You know what else crashed Boston X? My hairline did.
Hold
So
on. Rod, was that you?
What?
Who was saying sneaky? Who needed something?
That's me. That's me. I got
what's
bounced.
up?
Here comes the attention war right here.
No, I got bounced, you idiot.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
All right.
All right, before I go, I want to say one thing. Nico called me a Daniel Jones dick rider. He supported Sam Howell for 1 year. 21 interceptions in the 1 year that Nico supported him. Nico is 22 years old, and Sam Howell too. That's almost as many years as you've been on this earth. And Sam Howell's 2 interceptions in 1 year, bro.
Okay, so is it good? I'm just asking for a friend. Is it good? Is it good? I just have to ask. Okay.
Zone, hey man, I appreciate you.
No, you don't.
And before you go, I gotta show this clip. Hold on one second.
Yo, after W, you already know it's the man in the flesh.
Let's go, Giants!
Mr. Giants on top, you already know.
Now, I'm gonna say it again. What y'all don't know, 5 seconds after that video, Nick, my son, pissed me the fuck off. Zone knows what I'm talking about. Zone, I appreciate you.
Of course, man. Great seeing everyone again. We have to recreate that someday. Like it's.
Oh yeah. I'll be. Hopefully, won't be as cold, but I do plan on making some Giant games this year. And until then, man, let me hear one time, brother.
Yes, sir. Let's go Giants out.
Appreciate you.
Hey, Ant.
Thank God he's
Nico, how bald are you?
Hey, Boston, how about you shut up?
Well,
Okay.
How about you shut up, Nico?
Me off more at MetLife Stadium than me leaving the stadium and some random dude hitting me in the stomach.
Ant, do you say something to me a minute ago?
I forgot.
Hey, Boston, what team is the Celtics going to choke to this year? I was thinking the
definitely not the Thunder.
Oh yeah, shut up, dude. Because you're literally you support the Celtics proudly. I don't want to hear it.
So okay, no, I'm not. Okay, we're not
You
that
are a
part of the
regular
Celtics
season
fans.
demon, bro. And then the playoffs come around and I never see you. So I don't know what we're sitting here talking about.
Bro, because I be watching the games. I don't go on social media.
Dude, I do all the time. Hey, do you know what?
Make a nugget.
Oh, no.
How's your knee going? Is it good?
Oh yeah, you got surgery, right?
Yeah, I got surgery in December. It's getting better. Still in physical therapy.
I had a toe injury this past week.
Yeah, knee surgery sucks. I've had 2 of them.
Nico, when you gonna let me on the podcast?
Take it one day at a time, McNugget. You'll get there.
When you gonna let me on the podcast, Nico?
Never. Sorry, man. It's nothing personal. You just talk crap about my king, Trey Gildas.
I'll let you on.
So, CeekyG,
Don't worry, Nick. Don't worry,
What's
Nick.
up,
I'm losing hair too.
See me and Emac. Welcome to the club.
I'm slowly losing air.
Yeah, Emac. All I'm saying is just don't join a group chat with a bunch of degenerates that will make fun of your hairline for at least 3 years of you knowing them, and then they're gonna cook your whole life and buy you road game for Christmas. Because then that's where it gets bad.
Eggs, did you shave your head?
No, I cut it.
You cut it? Oh, okay.
I did not shave my head. I cut it.
The best friend.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. It's just the way you had your.
If I shaved
your
my head, I would look like Eminem.
Nah, Boston just ugly.
Nico, you should not be talking.
I forget what Nico tried to roast me for. I just remember the best roast I ever gave Nico was I said I'd give him a plane ticket to Thailand so he could go to one of those Thai doctors for a hair transplant.
Hey, McNugget. You want to know something? I played through an ingrown toenail this past week in basketball. That proves I have 99 toughness.
I'm not getting sick to my stomach. Thanks.
Well, I played through a toe
like
injury.
Derek White
That's
when
what
he
I
had
should
hair
have
and
said.
was losing it.
Boston X, bro, you legit look like somebody that just sits at home and is unhappy all day.
You look like Will Smith from Fishtail.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I think we are at that point.
No, we're not. Sneaky, please.
Alex, let me hear it one time.
Oh man, what I do?
Oh, you did nothing. You did nothing. I just got to go to bed.
Was it the Will Smith Fishtails comment?
It was not. Let me hear it one time, Max.
Let's go Giants. Nico, you're bald.
Appreciate you. Daryl, what's your final thoughts, man? What you got?
I really don't have any, man. I'm just kind of a little depressed right now because we really don't have the money to pay Saquon, and I really wanted to keep him.
We might. Don't forget that the salary cap did go up.
You guys should get Jacobs.
They did.
We only got like 32 mil. That ain't gonna do nothing. we need other parts.
Well, you still got to consider that Thomas and Dex, they might be renegotiating or restructuring. That's the word. Restructuring.
Yeah. And that's without any additional funds. So
yeah,
it did go up quite expeditiously for the Giants. Even Shane was excited for that.
You know,
So
he really don't want to go to
Expeditiously, you mean exponentially?
So you
yes, or I said expeditiously. I think
You meant exponential.
know.
I did. That's why I'm trying to get out because it's late and I got to go to bed. Past my bedtime.
My brain's not working.
Giants. Ow.
Appreciate you, fam. Be good, man. We Sport, it's good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
Hope all is well. I will make sure that you get your dresscomfy.com
Thank you so much.
Gift card before your 23rd birthday.
Hey, dude,
So hit me up 1 month before next.
You have a whole year.
Don't worry, I'll be 20.
You'll see, Nico, you'll see that hat, the last hair you have.
You know what? Hey, Zane, dude, maybe I can make a Santa Claus thing for when you go to the mall and play Santa Claus for all the kids there at the mall.
It's not white enough yet. I'm getting there.
Oh, paint can help.
Paint.
Nico, let me hear one time, brother.
Is it Let's Go Giants out?
Yeah, that'll work. I'll take it.
Nico,
EMAC.
Can't talk about hairlines if you don't have one.
Let me hear one time, man.
I want to say is, Ant, thank you for watching my basketball live, even though I had a bad game. McNugget, I was saying something positive for the Chiefs for once. So trying to let you know I have some love out there. And then Sneaky, all I'm saying is Travis Kelce's better than Rob Gronkowski. Love y'all. Let's go Giants out.
Appreciate you, fam. And I appreciate the love you're giving me, man. Seriously, dresscomfy.com. They appreciate it as well, man, for Bill. I mean, EMAC, he went all out, and when people do that, it does, I got to give you some props on that. And it's not for me, it's for Dress Comfy. I'm glad she's still hanging out with me. So, Rod, let me hear one time, man.
Well, cannot wait. Baseball season's right around the corner. We're 19 days away from Selection Sunday. Cannot wait for the tournament. And as always, let's go Giants.
I like when he does that.
I know, I do too. It brings a little flavor to it. Danny, let me hear one time, man.
Well, it's been a fun, interesting night.
To say the least.
It was like reunion Tuesday. It was reunion Tuesday today,
right?
Tonight. Well, and are you gonna do a show on Thursday or not? Are you gonna once a week or until the draft? What are you gonna be doing for your show, Mickey?
I'll be here Thursday.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. Good night, and let's go Giants. Out.
Appreciate you, fam.
All right.
Ant, let me hear it.
Nico, in case I don't see you again, just remember, I got a better hairline on my beard than you do. All love, brother. McNugget, good seeing you. Nico, good seeing you. Sneaky, I love you, brother. Thanks.
Love you too, man.
Let's go Giants. Ow!
Appreciate you, fam. Have a good night. See you Thursday. And I saved the best for last. Nick Nugget.
Yeah.
Always good to see you. I appreciate your energy. And enjoy the ride that Casey's giving you right now.
Oh, I am.
Because holy cow.
It's been a long 18 years. No.
Right? But yeah, let me hear it one time.
Just gotta say one thing really quick. Yes, my knee's doing better, but my physical therapist doesn't think I'll be able to play sports again, which sucks. But we'll get there. Let's go Giants. Ow!
I appreciate you. Have a good night. Tonight was a great night. I want to thank everybody for coming on. Yeah, it's been a long night for me today. But man, it was this was fun. I appreciate Broad for coming on and having a healthy debate about Eli being a first-time Hall of Famer. I like the fact that he brought up accolades and I countered with stats, and we had a good conversation. Might not have changed his mind. We all know he didn't change mine, and that's okay. That's okay. We Sporting, thanks for coming on. It's been a minute. Zone, always good to have you on. X, appreciate the love. Daryl, I'm glad you came on. Aunt, Danny, it's always good to see you guys. And Emac, I really appreciate the love that you've been giving me the last couple days. JustComfy.com for the latest and greatest for Sneaky G Man merch. I can't thank X enough. And maybe you guys should check out the site too. You might see some stuff you like. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the love that y'all give me. I can't thank you enough for allowing me to be on your computer, your phone, your iPad, whatever it may be. But you allow me to enter your life for just a couple hours. And I thank you a bunch. That saying that out loud, man, it's freaking phenomenal. Anyway, that being said, I love y'all. Go out there and make somebody smile. And let's try this again. Let's go, Giants.
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneaky.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go, Giants. Ow! Eli Manning, first ballot Hall of Famer.